Coming up on the Lincoln Sports Zone, our state-ranked basketball team gears up for the state tournament. We will profile their leader.
The girls' basketball team cuts down the nets, but these aren't the only nets we want. One of their captains joins us live in the studio.
A decision that impacts all of our fall athletes and thousands of others who attend the games. A look at the controversy and what lies ahead.
And he's one of the best goalies in Ohio. We'll talk to the man between the pipes. Buckle up, because you're in the zone.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Lincoln Sports Zone. I'm Olivia Doyle.
And I'm Drew Pizzico.
We have a lot to unpack today, even outside Lincoln sports. What did you think about the Super Bowl, Drew?
It was hard fought by both sides. Unfortunate for the Bengals and the state of Ohio, but the future is bright.
Although I was sad for the Bengals, I was excited for Matt Stafford.
Makes sense. But today, we start with our main event.
The Lincoln boys varsity basketball team playing at home with a chance to clinch at least a share of the OCC title.
And it was also a chance to recognize a team that has won the conference every single year they've been at Lincoln.
Our Jaden Cohey was there, and she has all the highlights.
7 Lincoln seniors play their last regular season home game of the year as the Lions host Grove City in an OCC matchup, and the Lions came out running. John Jones picks up the loose ball and takes it in for the hoop and the foul. Lions lead 9-4 early on and led by 5 after the first. Now to the second. Cam Johnson feeds Josh Whiteside, who takes it straight down the lane for the dunk. 16-10 Lincoln. Lions hitting the boards. Whiteside with a rebound and outlet to Jones, who breaks away for the one-hand slam. Jones had 20, Gahanna led 25-13. Lions work the perimeter. Brendan Raymond with the cross-court pass to Jesse Battle, who hits the three. Gahanna led by 15 at the half. The second half was as much of a slam dunk competition as it was an actual game. Javen Simmons with a two-hand slam. Then LJ Dees on the alley-oop from Jones. And Dees again, this time from Raymond. Then Simmons posterizes a Greyhound player by going up and over for the dunk. Let's see that one again. Jones applies the exclamation point. Gahanna rolls to a 63-34 win to grab at least a share of the OCC Ohio division, and the Lions want more.
We try to win it all. We just try to win it all. We about to win on Friday, and we gonna cut down nets.
Yes, man, feels great. We about to go get it all. We about to play Pick North next Friday, so come out, support, and we gonna get us one for sure.
This feels good, but we don't want no share. We want the whole thing, you know. We're gonna beat them next week, and we're gonna get the full thing 3 years in a row. So, and go undefeated in OCC for the first time in my career here. So, we're good. We're gonna be all right, and we're gonna get that full thing next week.
Thanks, Jaden. It isn't often that a player makes first team All-Ohio. It's even more rare when that player makes first team as both a sophomore and a junior. But Sean Jones is a rare player, and there's one person who is his main inspiration. Our Lily Sager introduces us to Sean and the head of his cheering section.
Record holder Sean Jones is full of talent, but a key to his success is support from his mom.
Man, we are very, very close. There's times where he look up at me at the game, and I look at him too, and like, yeah, you're not playing that great, but I don't know. It's just very solid. I just appreciate everything about it.
My mom's she always been pushing me. For real, she been pushing me like a basketball dad for some reason, but she's always been pushing me to work hard, make sure I'm staying consistent in the gym, make sure I'm doing things I need to be doing and not doing stuff I shouldn't be doing.
With many D1 offers and going through the recruitment process, it was not only a long process for Sean, but also for his mom.
It was time for us to commit. was like a breakup a little bit. We had to end relationships with coaches that had been recruiting Sean that I had nothing but respect for.
Sean recently broke the school record, which was a goal for him and his mom.
It's nice to be now the leading scorer at Gahanna. It was a goal of ours 4 years ago, so it's just nice to observe him killing records.
Though their relationship has its ups and downs, his mom has nothing but pride for her son and all of his accomplishments.
I think Sean has represented for the kids that are under 6 foot. I think he shows hard work pays off. I think he shows that even through adversity, you have to keep it going. It's been an amazing experience. I've enjoyed it every step of the way. I'm so glad that he loves basketball because I love basketball, so it's been fun. I've loved every moment of it. Favorite thing is how fast he is, how great he is with the basketball, all the support that we get from our family, just watching how much of a team guy he is and how much he loves to win and how much he loves Gahanna.
With all the love Sean receives from his mom, Sean has just as much love for her.
For real, I would like to say thank you, but if you got another chance to do this with another son, you need to tweak a little few things. But for the most part, I would love to say thank you for everything you've done for me. Love you, Mom.
The support Sean has received from his mom has shaped Sean into the player he is. This is Lily Sager in The Zone.
Thanks, Lily. Let's take a deeper dive inside the numbers. Sean now holds the school record for career points with 1,541 points and counting. The previous record holder was Stevie Taylor with 1,464. He went on to play at Ohio University. Behind Stevie is Nick Ward with 1,405, and he became a Spartan after he was a Lion and attended Michigan State University. They are followed by Mike Browning and Stevie's brother Robbie Taylor. It'll be interesting to see how many more points Sean racks up in tournament games.
Now let's switch to our girls basketball team. The Lions will host Pickerington North on Friday, and they can just relax and play because they've already achieved one of their goals this season. The girls are the OCC Ohio champions again, and they celebrated their senior night with a 68-28 win over Westerville Central. Sequoia Bradley led the Lions with 12 points, Keely Wright had 11, and Layla Marshall had 10. The whole team fought as a unit, and it was an added accomplishment. The Lady Lions cut down the nets as a celebration and their road to victory. We caught up with some of the senior leaders and Coach Bailey to talk about how surreal the game felt.
We'll always remember this night. For the 4 years that I've been here, I've absolutely loved it. I feel like this senior night today has actually expressed like how I felt about this team.
Good to be a part of this team. The coaches make sure that you get whatever you want, get whatever you need. They love you.
Yeah, it felt really surreal. All the crowd was here, family was here, So I just tried to go out and do my very best.
My last home games on this floor just feels really good. Being here, being able to cut down the net, and we're about to cut down another one at districts.
Back-to-back OCC champs. I'm proud of the girls. High expectations for our girls, and just, now we got to focus on our mind shift to the tournament.
Thanks, everybody, and congrats again on your back-to-back conference titles.
Here's the road ahead for our girls basketball team.
Their first tournament game will be a home game on Friday night against Eastmoor Academy in the sectional final.
If the Lions pick up a win, they will take on Olentangy Liberty on Wednesday in the district semifinals.
As we get more information of the tournament games, we will keep you updated.
The Lady Lions are an incredibly young team. Senior leadership has been very important to this year's success.
And one of those senior leaders is standing by with our Avery Hall. Hello, Avery. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Good. Well, I'm joined now by senior captain Juju Grubich, who helped the girls win their OCC title this year. Thanks for joining me, Juju.
Of course.
So first thing I have to ask you is, what are your thoughts and feelings on being an OCC champ?
It feels really good being OCC champs. This is our 3rd year, so we're back-to-back champs. And, just being able to say that we've won it 3 years in a row shows that, we've put in a ton of work day in and day out. And, we really work for this, so we deserve it. It just feels really good to have the title.
Right, I'm sure. And then I know that you guys have spent a majority of your season without one of your key players, Bella Ward. How did that have an effect on you guys?
So Bella's been in and out of playing all through the season, and then she was kind of back towards earlier in the season, but then she was injured her ankle. So it's been different not having her. Obviously, she's one of our key players, but we've really worked together and made a good chemistry between everybody, and she's always there supporting us, but we've just worked hard to get back on track no matter if she's on the floor or not.
Perfect. And then with this upcoming tournament, what are your thoughts and feelings going in?
Well, we want the state title, and we're going to do everything we can to get there. You know, it's one game at a time, and we focus on the team we're playing that night before we move on. But, you know, we want the title, and we're going to do everything. So we're just going to keep working hard.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thanks again for joining me today, Juju. I'm going to toss it back to the sports desk.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you, Juju.
Good to see you.
We'll get back to our winter sports teams in just a moment.
We want to turn our attention to the most talked about topic in Gahanna sports over the past few weeks, the pending demolition of our stadium.
The Gahanna Jefferson School Board voted 3-2 to approve Plan A for the new high school, which means the new school will be built on the current stadium site.
This means that the stadium will need to be moved to where the old Lincoln Elementary School and practice fields are.
It's a big thing, and students have a lot of questions. What does this mean for our fall sport athletes?
Or will they get to play any home games next year?
And when will the construction start?
Our Jillian Sanders has the answers to the questions surrounding the stadium controversy.
Here's Jillian.
Sports in the city of Gahanna is one of the major reasons people come to visit. But what happens when the stadium gets torn down?
It's going to be a challenge because it's not going to feel like we have our home field, right? So what we're used to, you know, every Friday night or Tuesday, Thursday for soccer, lacrosse, those types of things, it's going to be different. But we're working on alternatives to have places for our athletes to be during that time.
We've been meeting with experts, design experts, so architects, builders. You know, A was the safest choice, so we've also met with safety experts, and it gets us the stadium more quickly than all the other options, so it's a 12-month build-out for the stadium.
On February 7th, the GJPS Board of Education announced that they will be going with Plan A. This caused some arguments to arise within the students.
I mean, we tried to fight it, we tried to go about it and, you know, get things changed, but it is what it is. You know, it's people that are higher than us, older than us, making those decisions. You can't tell me it's the only way.
I feel like we do need a new school and new facilities, but I feel like we could have worked this out a little bit better, came up with a different plan. We have enough money and we have smart people up top to come up with better plans about the stadium and make it fair to every grade class.
Although the students are upset, Mr. Barrett is taking into consideration what they have to say.
They had a lot of really good insight, and they were very thoughtful and passionate about having a senior night in the GL, in the center of the field, walking out with their parents and their family. And that was very moving to us, and we knew how important that was. And so we sat down with our builder, our architects, and we said, can we have a few games inside of August and September so that they could have senior nights? And so we'll be able to be in the stadium till September 5th and then deliver it to our builders on September 6th. And then what they'll do is the following year, they need a full year to build the stadium. And so what they'll do is they'll deliver it a few weeks later.
Although they won't have a stadium for most of their season, they will get to experience one special night, but just a little bit earlier.
I'm trying to carry the aspect of something is better than nothing, so to even get to play on our field for one last game, even if it's at the beginning of the season, is better than like being at ODU or at Blacklick Elementary all season.
Yeah, I'm grateful of that. At least we get like some experience at home, something you can't replace. I'm just grateful, but I wish we had a little bit more, obviously.
Before, you know, even really like a week ago, we didn't know if we were gonna have a senior night. So now knowing at least that it'll be here where we've been playing at for the last 4 years, even if it is a lot earlier than the date that we'd like it to be, at least we still get to have it at home. You know, we get 2 guaranteed games on the field. Just have everybody support and make those 2 games, make the best of it.
The talk about the stadium is not the only thing on people's minds. They wonder if the new school will be worth it.
I think what we're going to have is one of the most amazing high schools in the state, if not the country. We're building it so that there's maximum flexibility. So there's going to be traditional classrooms with 4 walls, but then there's also going to be extended learning areas that'll be a lot like today's modern workspace. I think learning will be facilitated in a much different way. We're excited to get going because I think it's going to be a phenomenal experience once we get the building built.
I know it's going to be a challenge during that time, but to have new athletic facilities, you know, in a new school, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Although there isn't a perfect solution to make everyone happy, at least our fall athletes know that they can take the field one last time. I'm Jillian Sanders, in the Zone.
The Lincoln wrestling team is gearing up for the sectional meet in Newark High School starting a week from Saturday. And the Lions had a tough final tune-up against Pickerington North. Our Lily Sager has the highlights.
The Lions get ready as they prepare to take on Pickerington North. At the beginning of his match, Javon Lewis takes down Thomas Mann, scoring 2 points. Later on in his match, Lewis is unstoppable and takes down Mann again, winning his match 19-4. Lions now lead 5-3. With the score 13-11, Griffin Flushy gets a pin in the first period. In the first period, Musa Jallo takes down his opponent, giving him an early lead in his match. Later in the second period, Musa Jallo gets a pin. Unfortunately, the Lions could not pull out a win, losing 52-23.
We were losing, but the score, we were down by 3, so you needed the pin. I got the pin secured. It's good to be number 1 in the division now because I won this match. In preparation for sectionals.
Feels good. Ranked 25 in the state. I'm one of 3 sophomores ranked. I have high expectations for states this year. I feel honored, but it's also a big, it's very stressful because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on my shoulders.
Thanks, Lily. Also, good luck at sectionals. Also, sophomore Emily Leesburg at this weekend's state girls wrestling meet. Now to the pool where our girls and boys swimming and diving teams are preparing for the rest of their championship tournament after the swimmers completed sectionals this week and diving completed districts. Special congratulations to Vicki Miller for qualifying for states in diving. For swimming districts, all 3 relays for both boys and girls advanced to the meet. Here are the individual qualifiers. Congratulations and good luck to our swimmers and Vicki Miller. Track season is right around the corner and our track athletes are taking full advantage of the winter as they run indoor. Drew spent 1 minute with one of our athletes, Tristan Cook-Fisher.
Thank you guys. Today I'm joined with Tristan Cook-Fisher, track star at Gahanna Lincoln. Tristan, how's the indoor season so far been for you?
It's been smooth, just been progressing on everything. I say it's good.
All right. And with states coming up in 3 weeks, you were top 10 in the 60-meter dash and the 200-meter dash. How are you preparing for the state meet?
Just taking it step by step, trying to just improve on the little things before making big jump. So I just say day by day.
And with outdoor season just a month away, what are your goals for this upcoming outdoor season?
Make my name known. Like last year, we got cut out of individual races, so I'm just here to put my name out there, show I'm one of the top guys.
Sounds awesome. All right, thank you, sir. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Let's turn our attention to hockey and bowling.
And to help us do that, we have Brandon Carpico with us. Hello, Brandon.
Hey guys, how are you?
Doing good. How are you? I think I recognize you from the show at the Open. What's going on with our defending state champion girls bowling team?
The 2-time defending state champion Lincoln girls bowling team continues to roll over their competition. Over the weekend, they competed in the COH SBC tournament and dominated the competition, taking first place in the tournament. Addie Watson had a 6'10" series, Tori Richardson a 5'8" and Delaney Rossetti a 5'7". The win clinched the OCC championship for the 7th straight year, and they've won 84 straight league matches. Finally, we want to check in with the boys bowling team. The guys will begin their postseason tournament play a week from tomorrow at HP Lanes, so they get to play on their home lanes. That should be a big advantage for our boys bowlers. Good luck, guys. The Lincoln hockey team is preparing for the district tournament. The Lions are 13, 12, and 6 this season, and they get to host a game on Friday night. The Lions will host Talawanda High School Friday night at the Chiller at 8:30. Talawanda is a school located in Oxford where Miami University is. Our Julianne Sanders has 1 minute with goaltender Deke Travers.
Thanks, guys. I'm here joined with Deke Travers, sophomore goalie for the hockey team. So, Deke, can you tell me a little bit about how you mentally prepare for a big game?
Yeah, before big games and all games, it's the same thing. I like to work on my tracking, just get myself seeing the puck, some reflex work, and then stretch out to avoid injury and be ready for the game.
So being a goalie, you can't always prepare for when a team scores. So what do you do to better yourself in the next situation?
Yeah, I try and figure out what I could do next time to make that save, and then I just let it roll off my back because I can't tread on it, can't keep it in mind. After that goal, my next objective is to just stop the next puck.
Okay, yeah. So talking about the pressure of being a goalie, you can also focus on the reward. So what is the best part about being a goalie?
After big wins, I think the post-game hug with the team just surrounding me, I think that's amazing. After I play well and the whole team plays well, it's a great success.
So the post-game hug, you take that to heart because it's like a family and you have someone special playing with you. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, I play with my sister, and I think a lot of people don't get that experience, and I think it's pretty unique. She's my defense. We lift each other up and we help each other improve in the best way possible.
Thank you. Back to you guys at the sports desk.
Thanks, Jillian, and good luck to Deke at District on Friday. That's all from me. Let's go back to Drew and Olivia.
Thank you, Brandon.
We've reached the end of the Lincoln Sports Zone.
We have 2 sports broadcasting classes this year, so the third period class will bring you next week's show.
Thanks for watching the Lincoln Sports Zone.
Go Lions!